Hi, everyone. Welcome again to AlphaWisdom, where we're talking about how to read palms. This is lesson 45 today. And just before we get into our discussion of the sun line, we'll talk a little bit about what we discussed in lesson 44. That is the intuitive part of the moon or lunar section of the palm. We saw illustrations. Today we will see photos of two examples. All right. You could see where that is raised, where the arrow is pointing. And as you recall, when that occurs, and it appears to be, that section of the palm appears to be a little lower than the section across from it, which is the Venus section, your thumb ball. So this means, of course, strong psychic power. All right? I use the word interchangeably with that, and that word is intuitive. Let's see one other example of this. Where the arrow is pointing. Here's an example. When you look at a palm, it will be obvious. You just have to become accustomed to seeing it. When that is raised, and it seems to hang slightly in comparison to the other section, then you're looking at an elevated section of the moon. And that section is, of course, the intuitive section. Okay? Hope that helps. Now let's go right into today's lesson where we talk about the sun line. All right. Let's take a good look at this. It's right under the ring finger, and the ring finger is called Apollo. And lines coming under there would be referred to as sun line. And as a comparison, you can see horizontally running, a line running. Of course, that is the heart line. Below that is the head line. And of course, below that, vertical, is the fate line. And the line that loops around the thumb ball, of course, that's the lifeline. Okay. A little information on this. The line of the sun could rise from almost anywhere on the palm, but will always end very near the Apollo or ring finger. It is usually vertical. That means it runs up and down. When this line is present on the palm of a person, this person will have outstanding success. People with a sun line on the palm may have a strong talent in communicating their ideas. They are creative, innovative, sensitive, and have a strong desire for fame and the potential to achieve the wealth and rewards that come with it. This desire usually starts at a very young age. They are seen as tactful and diplomatic, but clever in assessing a situation and manipulating it to their own benefit without upsetting anyone. In fact, others don't realize what's going on in the head of a person with a sun line. Now, all hands do not have sun lines. So if you don't see one, everything's okay. You just don't have one. I don't know if I have time. I won't have time to cover what the problem is, but so I think we may have to extend this lesson 45, into at least the beginning of lesson 46. Okay, now the types of sun lines, because there are other types, and I only have 3 for you today. This one starts below it and runs down just slightly below the heart line. So the sun line starting close to the Apollo or ring finger, in this one, success tends to come later in life. Sometimes people like this are referred to as a late bloomer. If the sun line is strong, the person will be sunny and outgoing. If the line is longer, the person will attain success often by just being in the right place at the right time. So, what is implied here? Success, success, success. Okay, so I put that there so you'll see it starting from closest to the ring finger. So if you have that and you're fairly just getting started in life and you have ideas for success, hang on to those ideas. They tend to blossom as you become older or have more experience in life. So please don't despair. Okay, now take a look at that fate line before we leave this. The fate line is there, it's strong, but there's a break. That means maybe the job ended, but the person forced it on, they got another job. There's a gap again. The job ended. They may have lost the job, or maybe they didn't like the job. But the point is, the job ended. But look at what happens after that. The line continues strong. Now, it could have gone further. I just gave that as an example. Okay, let's move on to another example. All right. Suppose you have a sun line and you have a lot of lines there. What does that mean? Multi-talented. Happiness due for success and abundance. So you'll have happiness and success and abundance. It's coming. May come a little later in life, but why this? Okay, multiple sun lines indicates a versatile and multi-talented individual who has the potential to achieve happiness and success on one or all of his or her talents. Sometimes multiple sun lines could mean jack of all trades and master of none. And if that's the case, we look at the headline and the heart line. And we look at the fate line because they all play a part. All right? And we have, okay, sun line starting later on, but our time is about to run out. But I'm going to show you the example, so we will start at this for our next lesson. Here you have a sun line starting close to the lunar section. And this simply means early success in the early part of life. An example of this could be a child actor or talent that is being displayed publicly at a young age, and it's good talent, and so on, and so on. Okay. Our time, the time I said, seemed to have gone so fast. Okay. All right. So we will continue talking about the sun line because there's much, much more to say. If you like this lesson, please give a thumbs up and subscribe or consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, thanks again for watching. Stay safe, stay happy, and have a great day. Until next time, next week, bye.